Welcome back, everybody, here on NES Fans. We're continuing the saga here of Chrono Trigger. We're at the Black Omen. I think my mic's on. Let me give me a second here. Yep, we're good. So, we're continuing on after a long day of probably playing, 12 hours yesterday?
11:53 is our playtime.
All right, 11:53. We're back into it. And so we're just jumping right in.
So
Hell hath no fury.
Yeah, yesterday at the end of the stream, we finished all the side quests before the final push. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the Black Omen. I'm gonna go do it in 1000 AD. You can do it at any time.
Why 1000 AD?
I don't know, because you can actually. So what you can do is you can go backwards through the Black Omen. So you can go at 1000 AD and then go back and do it at 600 AD, and then you can go back and do it at 1200 BC, and get all the treasure chests again and fight all these enemies again. So you can do that. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
But it does give you the option on this gameplay to roll to.
Done a little higher audio?
I think we're good.
Okay. Can you guys hear us all right? Should be able to.
I am not married. Nick is married. And his wife was not married, fiance, but she was not too mad yesterday.
No, she wasn't. She knew what she was in for. She knew what was going on. But I won't be able to stream tonight. That's the thing. It's I can't do my whole weekend doing it. Trust me, I want to. Maybe if you guys got me up to a few million Twitch followers, I'd be okay.
This is Queen Zeal. She just summoned some monsters to fight with us. See, can't take them down quickly. Good morning, Edward. Good to see you. This battle's going very poorly already.
Not going so well?
Not really. No.
Morning, Ed. I'm here. I'm alive. So are we. I guess my eyes hurt a little bit last night. We're also broadcasting this on Twitch as well. If you'd like to watch it over there, you can. You can watch it wherever you want to. Twitch will look a little bit better and probably a little bit faster on its feed. So I'll go ahead and put that there. Have my coffee and we're doing good.
Yeah, he is sleeping on the job. Oh, he did it again. Jeez Louise.
Better get it together.
Yeah, I probably should put something that helps against status ailments, but we'll do that later.
Sean, you still in here?
I do like this music a lot. I think we're going to swap in Ayla here in a bit.
Why Ayla?
Because there are, there's a dozen items I want to charm.
Excellent. Sean's still in here.
Hello, Sean. So we're in the final dungeon of the game. We're hoping, I think, hour and a half max through this area. It's been a little while since I ever tried to time it, so we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I think that's about where we're going to be. So Ayla's subbed in now.
Oh, that's totally wicked.
What's up?
I guess we have a Chrono Trigger. Yesterday we started it with an hour and a half. Then we had an 11-hour session. Then we had another 2-hour and 28-minute session. And now we're sitting here with an 11-minute session. So we'll put them all together and put them on SNES fans for everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe if I paid attention, we would get done with these battles quicker. That's what I'm getting for looking at the chat.
Not paying attention.
Nope.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll be fine. What about him? Oh. Now I have one guy dead and two that I can't control. Alright, now we can control some people.
Put it up on our RPG as well. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, that would probably be a good place to put it. RPG. I'll have to edit it. It's going to be, I guess you can't stream for that long. You just get wiped out.
Yep. Oh, that was stupid.
I need an air horn on my stream deck. I go, wah, wah, wah,
Oh
wah.
my god, that was pathetic. We're gonna try that whole thing again.
Woo. Ooh, cut him off.
Jeez.
Let's just do this, right? I'm kidding. Good job.
Oh my god.
Obviously, you didn't get enough sleep last night.
Oh yeah, that was piss poor.
Yeah, RPG would be good. I think you can't stream for more than 4 hours, but I think I might be able to put a video up that's longer than 4 hours.
Now you can split it up into a couple.
Yeah, I'll divvy it up then into like 3-hour segments.
Not bad idea.
What's that?
Breaking into 5 parts and posting one a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to edit it first. But
Yeah, please edit out the last 10 minutes.
oh no, that's part of the game. That goes with it. Mm-hmm. No, it's fine. We can cut that out. Make it look like you know what you're doing.
Ugh, what a disaster.
Breaking to 5 parts in one per day. Yeah.
Well, I thought we'd be done in about an hour and a half, but if I keep dying, it's going to be a lot longer than
It'll be a
that.
lot longer than that. The last section of the game will take longer than all of the rest, right?
I'm going to start ripping out your arm hair again if you keep it up.
All right. A lot of arm hair. Thanks, Edward.
I think you said we were good at this right before I died.
Right before you died?
And I was like, I'm out.
See ya. Could have been.
What's that?
I said could have been. Could have been doing that.
Oh, Lucas, stop being confused. Yeah, take a quick look at everything that we're wearing right after this battle.
You getting beat down?
No, I mean, it's going fine, but yeah, I don't want to be done again. Alright, that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah, pretty dry.
Is that coffee?
It's dry all night.
Coughed her up.
Yeah, one.
I can get one, because I'll be done with my coffee or I can't drink anymore.
Yeah, yeah, we can get that.
All right.
All right, sorry for the 10-minute delay. We are back to where we were
Back to
before.
where we were? All right. All right.
Oh, man. The embarrassment is real.
Continue. The struggle is real. It happens. I mean, it's going to happen.
Shouldn't.
But it does. I mean, what do you do, right? That's the part about streaming live. Shit goes wrong.
Okay. I know Luminaire does not kill them. I know that now.
Why is that?
Because it gives them life back, which I did 3 times. I'm not sure if Flare does or not, so we're going to check it out. That girl killed me. Flare good. Alright, we're further than we were last time, so that's a win. Win-win. We got Ayla back in the party. Eventually, there's a couple enemies that I need her to steal from. I don't need her to, but it is helpful if she does. So that's what we're gonna get into here. I think it's shortly after the save point that will be happening. I want some gold studs for all my magic casters, which is all 3 of them. So they can cast their best magic without having to worry about depleting their MP, especially with Luca. Chrono already has one, but Luca's going to need one to keep casting Flare. We just crossed the 12-hour mark in playtime. So these are the first guys I really want to steal from. These walls will give me speed taps, and I can get my ladies up to a decent speed before the end game, which is ideal. Ugh. However, I don't know if she's going to cooperate. I'm going to try.
These are damn good. Alright, I'm back, everybody. Get some cough drops. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is mighty fine.
So I got a speed tap, which is what I wanted, so I can go ahead and try to kill this panel now. And Ayla's going to charm the other panel now. Speed tabs are nice. And the max speed in this game is actually only 16, and your characters never grow their speed outside of using speed tabs. And so your slow characters are always slow; they never speed up. So it is nice to get them a little boost. Go the wrong way.
Yep. Everything was a little backwards on me.
Can you tell?
Yeah. Yeah, when he's fighting on this... Ah, God, chair. Yeah, when he's fighting on this side, I can hear it.
I have such bad hearing.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Bad hearing.
What's that?
Taryn has bad hearing. I have actually pretty good hearing. Believe it or not, for all the music I've played.
You have good hearing, but you just don't listen?
Sound like my future wife.
That was in honor of her.
I have exceptional hearing, so you don't listen. What? Yes, that is true. A little fan scares the hell out of me every time I hit it.
Stop hitting it.
But it feels good. There it is.
I said stop hitting it.
What?
Yeah. That poor woman. got rid of the first wall. Let's see if we can charm the pants off the second wall. There you go, 2 more speed tabs. Awesome.
No.
So we're going to keep using these tabs as we get them. Oh, we have some power tabs we can use. Better check Lucas' speed stat, but I'm sure it's still not very, or not near the 16 max. The max speed in this game is 16. Like I said, your characters don't improve on their speed unless you use a speed tab. So now Luke is actually faster than Chrono, which is awesome.
There's a button that said hi all, so I clicked it. It said hi to everybody.
Yes, yes, it did. Technology fun.
That's fun. But we're on the home stretch, though, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I mean, Black Omen takes a little bit to get through, but it, yeah.
As it should.
Right. It's fun and awesome.
You muted the mic there for the last one.
Thank
you got 2 out of 3.
I got him mostly right for the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for not sneezing into the microphone.
You're welcome. Just slobber all over it.
Ew.
You know what? The Black Omen actually really reminds me of the final Dungeon of Secret
Secret
Mana.
Mana.
Yeah. It has
Definitely.
like a very similar vibe to it. I stole the words out of your mouth.
You did. My breakfast is ready.
Go eat.
So I'm gonna go grab it. I might come back in here and eat it. I got a tasty cough drop.
Yeah, will you just make sure you mute your mic if you're going to chew? Oh, it should be fine.
Most definitely.
See if we can forage on with courage without him. I don't remember what you can steal from these guys, but check it out. Picking on Luca for some reason. Alright, moving through pretty quickly after that quick death I took earlier. Hopefully I can avoid anything like that again. But no promises. So these are the guys I've been looking for, the little red Flyclops. So I'm going to try to take out the Metal Mutants with Luca and Chrono while I go ahead and try to charm them with Ayla. So I'm just going to do some attacks that attack a small area or an individual person. So there's one gold stud that I needed. So if I get one more, I'll be pretty happy. So now I have 3 gold studs. Everybody can get 75% reduced MP costs. That was the last thing I really needed from Ayla, but I'm going to switch her in and out anytime I see those walls. Try to get a couple more speed tabs. Get Marley speed up, Luca speed, and Chrono speed max. That would be ideal. Especially for this end game. There's a couple bosses towards the end that can be a little difficult. And any extra speed helps a lot just to get that rolling. Get your active time battle meters up real quick and yeah, just do some damage. So I don't remember when the next set of walls are, but I'm gonna take Ayla out of the party here shortly, and I'm gonna actually add one of those gold studs to Luca instead of the prison specs. Give her a ether too, just because she's pretty low on MP. Welcome back, Maggot. Take a quick look at these Cybots. They're similar to Luca's robots earlier from the Mayhem Festival. At the very beginning of the game, that we've fought a couple times for some points on our card in the festival, so we can redeem them for a few things. But yeah. Mega elixirs from these guys. I don't really know what they're weak against, but if I can take them down one at a time, I'm going to try to get the mega elixirs out from all of them. Nope. Screwed that up, but that's okay. I got one. Welcome back, Bear. It's hard to hear me. I'm gonna have to have Nick throw up my microphone volume when he gets back. Josh, it's just hard to hear me. Yep.
You're up kind of loud too.
Okay, so are we doing better on my volume?
I'll turn them up here a little bit. Let's see here. I can turn me up some too.
Oh, of course he wants to hear himself talk louder.
Always. Now give that a listen.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Good.
Should be able to. It's my ladybug. Where's that? Keep talking, Spence.
Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Are we good?
Sounds good now.
Okay.
All right.
Great. So we're back in it. We are with this kind of pseudo party with Ayla right now, just stealing some stuff as we go through. We'll get Marley back in there as soon as we are done with all the thievery. Does that sound good to you, Nickel?
Sounds good.
Well, and
Yeah.
how was your breakfast?
It was good.
Delicious.
Quick. Yeah. Sausage and eggs, baby. That's it.
Yeah, you moved quickly this morning again. You showered quickly. You ate breakfast quickly. Very, very proud of you.
You usually run really slow.
I mean, I was gonna wake you up at 11, and then Taryn was like stirring at 11, so it worked out perfectly.
Worked out fine.
And I said, "Is he up?" Like, yeah, I got him in the shower already.
Up and moving.
Good woman. So I could get more gold studs, but I don't need them now because
Where do you get those from?
those fly clops, the two things on the side.
Okay. You can steal them.
Yeah, you get gold studs from them, but we ran into two of them earlier, and I got both of them, and then I grabbed one earlier from one of the domes in the future, and so everybody has one if they need one.
What's the gold stud do again?
It reduces your MP usage by 75%, and so Luminaire and Flare each cost 5.
It's almost like the economizer.
It's very much like the Economizer, except the Economizer brings everything to 1.
Which is probably one of the best accessories.
In any game.
Yep.
Yeah, and you get 2 accessories in that game, so that and the gem box, you can cast Ultima twice for 2.
They're, it seems, like this level, the same thing with Secret of Mana. You get some of the best stuff in the last level. In Secret of Mana, you get all the final orbs.
Right. But you do have to do a lot more grinding on Secret Mana to get those orbs.
It can be painful.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want the level 9 stuff, you're going to have to go for it.
You gotta earn that.
Earn it. Yeah, so these are the little bastards that give you the gold studs. These guys are kind of annoying. They steal your MP, which isn't that big of a deal. We have plenty of MP restoring items, but it is just
Annoying.
irritating.
Feels like nighttime again.
Yeah, you don't know how late it is.
Yeah, you block all the light out.
I mean, I know it's not as late as it was last night because I am not nearly as tired.
No, and your ass isn't as tired either. I have to tell you what, my ass was numb.
I don't want to hear about your ass anymore.
you'd like it. They're, Karen has homework to do all day. I might stream another game.
I thought wow, you lied to your fans earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she said I have homework to do all day. All right, well, maybe I can stream something. NES game or something. Something a little bit easier.
I don't know if you need something easier, you just need something shorter.
Shorter. Totals in time.
You know, it's a fun game. I don't know if you I'm sure you played through this. Is Monster Party.
Yeah, I did pick that up not actually that long ago. It's one of my more recent games I picked up.
Oh, yeah, Monster Party. That's a classic that we had growing up, and I love that game.
I haven't played it.
Oh, really?
I bought it, but I haven't played it.
Awesome.
It was about $30. So it's a good game. Is it fun?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Is it one co-op?
Nope.
Just one player?
Just one player.
All right.
Just a game for you to play with all your friends.
Is Executive Bear still in here? Is he going to kick Ian out?
Is it going back?
No.
Oh.
He's not coming back.
Never coming back
He's
again.
never coming back.
Josh, what time's the Duke game there? Do you know?
I think it's at 5 o'clock.
Is it 5?
I think that's what I saw. I may be wrong.
No, that sounds about right. I won't be near a microphone, so I can scream a little louder.
You can get a little more into it.
We're 12:22 into the game now, so again, I think we're making pretty good time. We got a haste helmet we might throw on. We're gonna go ahead and throw the Nova armor, protect status, and throw the haste helmet so he can move quicker. We're gonna talk to some news. Grab a couple full tonics in case we lose our healer. Everything else we should be pretty good. We'll grab 2 of those. But yeah, we should be golden. So we're moving on. So that's our second kind of mini boss on the Black Omen.
Tubster?
Mm-hmm.
6:30.
6:30, okay. I don't think there's a mini boss, I lied. It was much easier than I remember.
Yeah, you took him down, didn't you?
Yep.
Meeting reminder.
What are you meeting?
I don't, but it's just questions and stuff. Like, I always got to remind myself.
Yeah, we'll just pass him.
What was that about?
You can fight him if you run into him, but we'll skip him. I'll actually fight some of these guys. Maybe steal their mega elixirs.
Is that what they have?
Mm-hmm. I did not know that before I started this.
Is it what are the little cacti guys? You can steal mega elixirs from them in Final Fantasy 3, right?
Cacti?
Yeah.
Hey.
Steal mega elixirs from them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong person.
I don't remember for sure, but that definitely could be a thing. Come on, Ayla, do better. We're gonna go ahead and attack him either way. And we got it anyway, so cool. Cuckoo, choo.
Wicked baseline.
Damn.
What are you doing?
He just
Chrono's down.
zooched me. Took a bite out of crime.
He took a bite out of something. Got an Easter bunny suit kicked his ass.
Wow.
How are these guys for experience to get in here? Is this a good place to grind if you're a little bit low on levels?
It is, but the enemies are tough if you're low levels. That's the thing though. Again, there's no real, there's no final dungeon that's really difficult or anything as far as a regular enemy goes. And I say that as I already died once in the Black Omen. So, but generally speaking, Chrono Trigger doesn't really have a whole lot of grinding that's necessary. This is probably the best place to up your levels to 99. But
we're not going to 99 though.
Well, that is correct.
That's a lot of grinding.
A lot of grinding, yes.
I was thinking about doing a game giveaway today. How much more time do we have left on this?
I don't think quite an hour.
Okay. Goon. I like it. No, it's just his name.
Gotcha.
What was that?
Dino Tail.
Dragon Tail.
Dino.
Dino.
There's no dragons in this game. They're dinos.
Dinosaur. What's a cartoon called Dinosaurs?
Yes. Well, it was like a live action show, wasn't it?
No, the live action was like the family kind of sitcom, but then there was also a cartoon called Dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure of it. This is long. This is old.
I just remember the dinosaurs sitcom thing. Yeah, the series finale, they all died of extinction.
I think they did. Thought they had a cartoon. Maybe it wasn't called Dinosaurs. It had dinosaurs in it, but I swear it was like the theme song.
I do not know what you're talking about, but I'll believe you.
I used to watch it when I lived in Utah. I don't remember. Excellent, Megan. Glad you're still here. What are you playing? Are you playing anything today? Cheers heard after last night with these?
Not really. Towards the end, they got a little bit
constant.
fatigued or whatever. Yeah, no, I think we're good.
Shadow. Hello, Shadow. Thanks for joining up. Trying to get through the Black Omen here. Just the last part of the little game here, and that's it.
Yeah.
Put in 11 hours. 11 hours in yesterday.
Yeah, we're like I said, the play times was over the 12-hour mark on our last save point. Probably in the 12-20 range right now. Not quite, but somewhere getting close there.
So anybody who's on Twitch, please give me a follow. We're trying to stream more games here on Twitch from NES fans and stuff. Not that we don't like to do it on Facebook and stuff, but Facebook gets a little laggy, and sometimes it gets a little more difficult. So if you are watching from NES fans or SNES fans, again, we're just trying to build up the community here on Twitch. Just it's a better quality stream. So yeah, please give me a follow. I do appreciate it. And we do game giveaways too, so we did one yesterday.
Stupid cable been attacking my teammates.
Confused.
Mm-hmm. I think it's called Chaos in this game, though.
Chaos.
Speed tap, nice. Another speed tap, nice. So the max speed in this game is 16. We have Chrono at 14, Luke at 13. Marley is currently at 13 with a dash ring on, so yeah, we could use a couple more speed tabs and get everybody to the max speed, but other than that, I think we're pretty good. What's Maggot playing?
He's not doing it. He's just multitasking a little bit.
Oh,
So
alright. Multitask away.
what are those things?
I don't know, they're some of the ugliest monsters. Blob and Alien.
Well, what one's the blob? What one's the alien? I'm kidding. I think the middle ones are the blobs. They look kind of blobby.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know, they're all dead now.
Did you use Luminaire?
I did. We gotta level up.
That kicks their butt.
Yeah, that's the thing, is you can kind of spam Luminaire and Flare through this last dungeon and really get through it pretty quickly. If you just know what enemies to not cast it on. Oh, speed tap, nice. I'm gonna give this one to Marley. I guess we're not. We're gonna give this one to Chrono.
No, what's their max speed?
So Chrono's at 15, Luke's at 13, and with this dash ring, she's at 13 as well, which means she's at 10 base. They can get up to 16. They'll get a double star when they go to 16.
Is it worth it?
Means they're max. Yeah, I mean, it's always nice to get your ATB up as quickly as possible. Like I said, it's so finite that every single speed tab helps a lot, you know.
How many do you get a game? Or do you have a? Can you just find them random battles?
No, well, that's why I have Ayla in my party. There are these wall things that you can charm from, and you charm a speed tab from each one of them. And so that's why she's in my party right now. I think we're coming up on a couple right now, or really soon. A couple more of those. I'm gonna actually use a shelter. But there are some throughout the game, speed tabs. But yeah, like I said earlier, the characters actually do not build their speed at all through the game. So the only way to do it is with speed tabs.
Okay.
And now you know.
And knowing is half the battle, right?
That's correct. Wasn't that a cool effect?
Sure. Fireworks.
I always thought that was kind of pointless. Let's see where this puts us after these two attacks. Yeah, I think they're both going to go fine.
Would he steal some mind points?
I think he actually stole
It wasn't a lot of life.
minimal HP.
8.
Yeah,
8.
8 miles an hour. I think it's 7 though.
7. 11.
No, no, it might have been MP.
Got a wall ring.
Yeah. Wall Ring's a little bit better in like Final Fantasy 3 than it is in Chrono Trigger. Not a bad item, but
Seems like Ultima.
it's similar. It has similar effects. Yep, it's an MP stealer. So this Giga Mutant should go down real quickly here. So what game you think about streaming later, Nickel?
I have no idea. I need to think about it. I think what I can get through quick, quicker, one that's not going to take me 3 or 4 hours.
Like Contra with 30 lives?
Yeah, I think so. I think Analogue, Death Adder just did that one.
There you go.
That would be a good one to do, though. I mean, it takes, 30 minutes?
Yeah, it's not real long. How about Super Mario Brothers 1?
Yeah, I don't think I've played that one yet.
Ever?
Not on here. 2 would be fun.
2 is fun. I actually, I like I said yesterday, I actually just played through it on the Nintendo Online.
I do start Tropics, but I did start Tropics.
And that's way longer than you.
Oh, so much longer. But I like it, though. That's the thing. I'm not saying I don't like the other games.
But I like it.
But I don't want to be a pirate.
Look what I can do.
There you go.
What's that?
Mega Elixir.
Yeah, these guys. I've stole several from these guys throughout the Black Omen. Which will be nice because I've decided Marley is just an absolute terrible healer for being the healer of the game. So we're probably just going to use...
Instead of a healer, she's a stealer.
No, that's Ayla. Marley can just only heal one person at a time unless she uses Chrono's Aura Whirl, and it's not that great, so... Just annoying. Overall, I'm regretting the decision of this being the party. Oh my god, the Guardian Legend is the great... Oh, that might be my favorite Nintendo game. I forgot about talking about that yesterday. Sean, I love the Guardian Legend so much. It was one of those random games that I just thought looked cool on like a commercial or in a magazine, and I asked for it for Christmas, and nobody else really knew what it was that was around me. And I played the shit out of it and loved it. It was like one of those cult games that I just knew about, that I always loved, and it didn't seem like any of my friends really knew anything about it. And I still will go back and play that once in a while. It's such a great game.
Like it that much?
Oh god, have you ever played it?
I may have. I can't think of the top of my head.
The Guardian Legend is amazing. It's both like a shooter and a like an adventure game. It's awesome.
I think I might own this.
I'm sure you own it. You. really stellar game. So like that right there, what you're looking at
It's
is
like Blaster Master.
yeah, a little bit. So like there's the Blastmaster sections, and then there's like the flight sim. So like if you go the middle picture on that row, yep. So like that's like your
Ship?
yeah. Well, yeah. So you go into levels that are that shooter type, and then you go into the
That
adventure.
top-down perspective, kind of?
Yep. Yep. And then you do the adventure stuff. That's the other one that you looked at. So yeah, it's a really cool game. Strongly recommend anybody that has never played it to get to it. Really glad Sean brought that up.
He's liking it. He's liking it.
You know what other game? So I at one point in time I had a book of all my games. I think I had like 40 games at the time, and I ranked them. And I put a number on them based on the rank with a little piece of tape. And I think Guardian Legend was either 1 or 2, and the other one was Adventure Island 2.
Adventure Island, too?
Oh, I love Adventure Island.
You get the animals, right?
The dinosaurs, yeah.
Yep. I got part 3, too.
Yeah, I have it. Well, I mean, I don't have it as a cartridge, but I have it on, my
ROM.
Yeah, my emulating devices. But the nostalgia for it too is just so there for me.
I have it on... I think I played it on the Game Boy. Is that right?
Yeah, I think this came out for the Game Boy. How about A Boy and His Blob?
Oh, man. I've actually never beaten that game.
It's hard.
I'd play it, I'd rent it, and it was just... I'd get only so far, and then I'd be done with it. But what I did play through again recently is they re-released on the Switch was Toe Jam and Earl. That was fun.
Yeah, you guys always really like Toe Jam and Earl.
I like Toe Jam and Earl.
It's okay to me. It's never been one of my super favorites, but I mean, I get its merit. It's kind of a fun two-player game, but it's really
different.
Really silly.
Jammin'. Right.
I actually like Toe Jam and Earl 2 better, which was a totally different style of game.
Oh, the Funkatron.
Yeah.
When you beat one, you actually go to Funkatron. Then you walk through it and you get to there and...
So here are the walls that I was talking about earlier, Nick, that you can steal from.
And
steal speed tabs from, which is super awesome. Just gotta make sure my HP stays high enough. So as soon as we can get the speed tab from one of them, we'll go ahead and strike it down. So
that's nice.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very nice.
I'll tell you what, the Guardian Legend is so difficult in the end game, the flight parts. I've only probably ever beat it legitimately twice, without any cheat codes or anything like that. It's a tough game, but it's super duper fun.
No, I didn't, Shadow, purchase the physical version of Toe Jam and Earl on Limited Run. I did not. I just downloaded it, and it just did a DL. I think the only game I think I own that's a physical copy from Limited Run is Night Trap. They released that on the Switch. I mean,
I don't even know what Night Trap is.
Night Trap was one of those games that caused a lot of controversy in the time. It's kind of around the same areas of Mortal Kombat.
Oh.
Where the graphic, the content, even, they're
fake blood.
Well, in Night Trap, it wasn't so much fake blood. It was that these girls were running around in this house and being chased by what were essentially the owners of the house were vampires. And these kind of guys that worked for them called the Oggs. I think it was the Oggs. They went around and they chased these girls and had devices that would go around their neck and they'd try to get them and drain their blood or whatever. And they were wearing like...
What was the original release for?
Sega CD.
Oh, okay.
32X.
All right.
And I have it on the Sega CD.
So I just got 5 speed taps there. I'm pretty stoked.
That's nice.
Yeah, pretty stoked.
And people were outraged, saying these girls are being chased and these girls are being, groped, and caused a huge outroar, and people were pissed about it. But now we actually see more violence on CSI than we do, and if they thought Mortal Kombat was bad back then, now look at like Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, Night Trap, and it's you play the role through a security camera, and you have to capture the Augs in traps. And it gets old really quick, but I think it was like $20, and it was something that I have on Sega CD, so I just had to get it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Know nothing about it.
It's not the best. Really not.
It
Not
sounds
special.
pretty stupid.
Kind of is. Kind of is.
I'm like kind of mad at Sean and happy at the same time, because now as soon as I get back from my vacation, I'm going to have to go and play the Guardian Legend.
Guardian Legend?
Yep.
Do you leave tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow at 6 a.m. That's why I wanted to get this done pretty early.
I
So
get
we
it.
could-
Well, we're almost done. We're getting closer,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, no.
All right.
That's why I was ready to fight you to get
Get it going?
butt out of bed. Move it, Nick.
Wait, that's a weird attack. That was wow. Like a fallen one?
Yep. Life Shaver. There are several of those types of attacks. Demi and Life Shaver attacks in this game, which is a little weird, honestly.
And Night Trap's definitely a guilty pleasure for Sean. Excellent. Yeah, I still have it in the original box with Dana Plato on the front cover of it. She's dead now. Dana, I think she died. It might have been drugs.
Did they kill her in Night Trap?
No. I think she just had a history of. It might have been drug overdose.
We're gonna use one of those Mega Elixirs right now because it seems like everybody could use it. Oh, that is horseshit.
Dead. They need a revive and a Mega Elixir.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But,
Mega Elixir affects everybody, correct?
Yeah.
They're a great thing in Final Fantasy 3.
I think they're in every game they're in.
I'm glad to hear that Night Trap's a guilty pleasure for Sean. But it had live action. So it was like one of the first ones that had, live action. They filmed it and put it on there, and it was interesting.
We got a gate open.
All right.
You know
Got
how
a
I feel
spawn.
about these things.
Yeah, you love them.
So again, when you fight these lava spawns, just make sure you stay away from the shell. I like to do that. They go down okay. They do have one really mean attack, and it's also their counter attack. I'm going to try this Gatling kick, because since I have this party, we have not used this triple yet. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Would you like to see it again, Nick?
Sure.
No, you almost didn't get to. Drop almost died.
Sean's saying, so yeah, Sega CD 32X, the PS4, that's right, it did come out there. The Vita, I didn't know that. He doesn't own the 3DO version. Did it come out for the 3DO? I never played a 3DO. I never knew anybody that had one. There were some systems that, you know, people that in our community that people, I just didn't know people that have. You know, like a Sega Master System or a Neo Geo.
Gold.
Yeah. Or a 3DO. You know, it's just some systems that were...
Oh, I did know. So, I believe Clint Barkel had a 3DO.
He had a Sega CD. I mean, a CDI.
Oh, CDI, okay.
And I had a CDI.
Is that the one with the pointer?
Yeah. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, where you could play...
tennis. I played tennis.
No.
He had Burn Cycle.
Stop. It's the seventh guest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seventh guest.
I was trying to think, and we just kept naming different games.
He had Burn Cycle, and I always wanted to play Burn Cycle.
He also had Mad Dog Revolver?
Maybe.
It was like a sharpshooting game. You had to, like... I don't know. It was crazy.
Yeah, the Compact Disc Interactive. I have both Zeldas for it. I don't have the third one.
So you two of the three. Is what you
Two of the three. And they were... The 2 out of the 3 were almost identical in animation. I don't think the third one was the same. Not too sure, though. Fun fact, Super Mario Maker, I made a version of the lava spawn to replace the sprites for the Spiny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's fun. Sean just got the 7th Guest board game.
Is it fun?
How was it, John?
I love the Seventh Guest. It's a super great game, except some of the puzzles are so freaking hard.
Kind of makes me think of Myst.
Myst and Riven?
Myst was tough.
Yeah, I don't think I ever beat Myst without a guide.
No, I didn't beat it without a guide.
Myst and Riven, though. Riven was the detail, or the...
Myst part when you had to drive the, it was like a tunnel on a rail system, and you had to take the car, and you had to go through, and it was like actually quite a long... It was a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I'd have a guide for that. Yeah, share the video. I'd like to see it.
Of what?
His Super Mario Maker level.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
With the lava spawn. John says it's fun. 7th Guest.
Cool.
There we go. That was nice and loud.
What do you want me to do? Stop yelling at me. What kind of game is it? What does it remind you of, Sean? It's like a Dungeon and Dragon type game? Is it strategy? Is it just like a general... Here, come here.
Shadow's asking if I ever played 22-1B Baker Street. Does that sound familiar? 221B Baker Street or 22-1B, yeah, Baker Street. What's that for?
When I first read it, I thought it said 22-pound Baker Street, so... I mean, just from this distance.
I don't know what that is.
No idea. Never heard of it.
Obviously, I didn't play it.
It wasn't the thought that counted. Do it right. Oh, so annoying. Stop.
You trying to steal speed tabs?
Mm-hmm. I think I got the other 4, but now I just need a 5th one.
Keep going for it. You'll get it.
If I could hit my own cable, then I would. Unless I already got it, which would be hilarious. I think this is my last go at it, and then I'm just gonna continue.
Oh, all right. Well, that would be... Yeah, I guess Shadow would be on their Twitch, too. Yeah, that's right. Shadow. That makes sense. I wasn't even thinking there, Sean. It's Sherlock Holmes address and also a board game. This is Sean, by the way. I guess that makes sense.
Oh, so Sean and Megan are the same, right?
No, Sean and Shadow. Yeah,
Oh, Sean-
and
that's-
Sean,
that's
and
right.
Sean posted Shadow on our pages.
Oh, okay.
It's his moniker, but I never paid any attention to that, at least on the Twitch side.
So I'm gonna pop Marley in. Ayla can go away. I should probably take anything special she has on, but I don't know if she has anything really I need. She does not.
What did they just released a board game? What was it for?
Oh, do tell.
It's gonna come back to me here in a minute.
So now I think I have 4 or 5 speed tabs to give to Marley. Oh, 6. So everybody's gonna be basically maxed out with speed.
That's nice. All 6 to her.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So see the double star on the speed? That's means they're maxed, which is 1 over 15. Something I very much like to have.
Shadow's watching on 3 screens because he's bouncing around the house. It's excellent. So you got one in the bathroom, right?
That's dedication there.
Yes.
We appreciate it. All right, so we are 12:55 into the game. We're coming up on Queen Zeal. Dun dun.
Seventh Guest is a more in-depth version of Clue.
Oh, that sounds fun. Sounds really
I
fun.
like Clue.
I do too.
I love the movie.
Love.
We watched the movie a lot. We love Tim Curry.
Ma-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. I am your singing telegram.
Right. I like it when Tim Curry's doing his giant monologue and going back to the rooms and he goes and he slaps her like this and he hits Miss Peacock. Or when he pours the booze, he goes, "Who wants a drink?" And they go, "We all do." And he just does that for all the drink. And, yeah. Don't get Taryn started in on that. She loves that.
She loves the movie.
Yeah, I made my students watch it just because it's such a funny movie, and not a lot of people have seen it. You know, at younger generation, but they don't respect it. And apparently they're remaking it. You know this?
No.
Yeah, and Ryan Reynolds is supposed to be in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he supposed to take that Tim Curry role?
I have no idea, but I would be worried that they couldn't live up to how it normally,
Well, it was such like a B-type movie, which is kind of the charm of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shadow says, actually, yes, the screen is in the bathroom because he's cleaning it.
There you go.
Fair enough, man. Matt, get some.
When you're done with cleaning your bathroom, you can gladly come over and clean mine.
Clean mine too, right?
I hate cleaning bathrooms. I guess if I was to clean a bathroom, like following a Twitch channel would be a pretty decent way to do it.
Sean's saying, what ending is your favorite for the Clue movie?
I like when you do all the endings back to back to back. I just think
You've
it's
watched
so
with all of
funny.
them?
Yeah.
I think the original ending for me is where I like it best, where he goes, I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife.
He does that in every ending.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
Nuh-uh.
I thought he does it in every ending.
No, I don't believe so.
I'm pretty sure. That's the end of every ending. The ending, because Scarlet kills everybody, right? In one. And then, I can't remember who the...
Is it Mustard?
Mustard, and then everybody kills everybody.
I I don't know if that's the ending for every. I don't know if it ends like that because when I watch the endings back to back, then it goes to like this is what actually happened.
Yeah, but I think each ending actually ends with that.
Okay, so maybe all right, maybe
but like when you watch the endings back to back, they might cut that part out. I don't remember. I could be dead wrong too. I've been wrong before.
He's like, I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife
because I think he's gay the whole time. That's great. It's a great joke.
This is the ending sequence here, isn't it? The background.
Not quite, but
no,
yeah.
It looks like it.
No, I mean we're right at that end of the game right now.
All right. What's his name? Megat sent me some Giphies here. Links on Twitter. Oh, did you? Okay, that's right. This is what he was talking about. Let's see here. What do you got going on here? Okay, so here's.
Oh, funny. Those are cool.
Wow.
I like those. That's awesome. See, that's some dedication, Chrono Trigger. I like that a lot.
Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, look at the spines coming out of there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm going to have to share those on the NES fans. Our SNES fans.
SNES.
Yeah, I like it. You did 2 of them.
That's really cool.
Let's see the next one. Oh, there we go. Look at this guy. Here we go.
It's Magus. Oh, that's really cool. Oh,
it's the guy when you
the guy
raising your hands, right?
Yeah.
Good job, Spence.
Yeah, whatever.
Way to mess that one up. I like that. That's awesome.
That's really cool. See, I've never played with Mario Maker, but I think it's really cool.
I have Mario Maker with the 3DS, but I'm not as good at it with some of those.
Have you ever really got into it though?
When I first got it a little bit, made half of a level.
Did anybody ever make a good RPG from RPG Maker series?
I don't know.
No, I mean, like, I'm sure some people did, but, like, did anybody here ever do one that was at least moderately good?
So he's saying, well, thank you, obviously, for that, but the SNES mod hasn't been finished. But it's part of the mod we call They Came From Nintendo. Shadow's saying that he made one, an RPG.
Oh, he did?
I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, I mean, people are talented and have a lot of really cool ideas. I just was not one of those people.
No, I never played RPG Maker. But as far as that, I never got too far into Super Mario Maker. I played a lot of people's levels. But I make a lot of levels. Are we right on that, Sean? That does it always end? Does the entire movie end with I'm going to go home and sleep with my wife? Or does it all end differently? Maybe I don't know if that's the ending for every one of them. What's your favorite ending, Sean? Let us know that one.
This is widely regarded as one of the tougher battles in the game. We're going to start us off with a Mega Elixir just to be safe. I don't remember what exactly we need to do against. I do know she has some real mean attacks. So we're going to try to do this antipode thing again. I didn't like that. Alright, so that was not the best start. And Chrono is dead.
Shadow's saying he enjoyed all 3 endings, and he believed that only happened in one of the endings.
Oh, does it? Okay.
That would probably be my favorite ending, because it's so random.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super funny.
I just don't know how they filmed that movie, honestly, because I would have been laughing the entire time.
Oh, and you know some of it's improv.
Oh, it has to be. I mean, it's so absurd. Jesus Christ.
What was that? I'm gonna get that delay filter on this kid. At least it's done good to throw the remote and get up and
Hey,
throw the F-bomb.
I've been fine. I got angry like a few times. You are home. And she doesn't want to And she doesn't want to sleep with you.
We only got one person on Facebook, but we got 7 people on Twitch. So, let's see here. The original theatrical releases only showed one ending per viewing. I think I remember something about that. Or even at least some theaters had all had different endings. So you could go watch it one theater and then get another ending in another one. So here's what we're going to start holding up every time when Spencer wants to throw down
I throw one.
There we go. That is the F-bomb. Isn't that fun?
I'm throwing at you.
F-bomb. I like it. So our friend made these. Ooh, that was loud. Our friend made actually 2 of these. One for each of us. So,
Who's friend?
Lori.
Sounds like you made up a name.
Lori Houston. Ouch.
Did you get zooched by your
I
fan
got
again?
zooched by the thing again.
Yeah.
It's a black pit bomb. Yeah, that's clever.
We're not going to be afraid of mega elixirs today.
Use them.
So now we only have like 15 more boss fights before we're done with this.
That's it? Only 15.
I don't know, but you have to fight Lavos in so many different manners. It gets a little tedious.
Am I right on that, Shadow, that each theater had a different ending? Yes. All right.
Let's go. Now it's time to take on some Lavos. Lavos.
I don't want this to automatically try to install. I think that's what's going to happen.
So this is kind of interesting. So Lavos goes ahead and takes the form of different bosses you fought through the game. with the bits in the head. So yeah, it's just kind of fun little Easter egg or throwback in the game. Most of these can be taken out by a flare or a luminaire. So we're gonna probably stick with that for the most part.
Oh, here's 7th guess. Sean took a photo of it and sent it to us.
Oh, cool.
You haven't even opened it yet, it looks like. What's that? Is that a ghost there in the 7th guess? Is this a skeleton? Look at the back of this.
Yeah.
I like it. Sealed, well, box Star Tropics.
Are those your games?
No, these are Sean's games.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. You'll have to let us... It doesn't look like it's open, but you'll have to let us know how it is. Yep, Lavos time. Oh, when you received... Okay, that's when he received it, so he's already played it.
Gotcha.
How much was it? It might be fun. We like board games. Spencer's a big board game fan, too. He's a big boardy. Yep, tabletop.
Yeah, we've recently been playing a little Catan.
Yeah, you have?
Yep, and Lords of Waterdeep.
Who you been playing that with?
A couple coworkers.
Nice.
Yeah. And then on a Saturday and played in our office. Kind of funny.
You saw the Descent and the Zombie side in my that's we played with a couple colleagues there. Do it like on a Wednesday or something.
What's everybody's favorite?
Zombie side. It's co-op.
I think I prefer Descent over Zombie side, honestly. I love Descent.
It's fun.
Super fun.
So this is it.
We're right down to the nitty gritty. Mass Immune.
120 for the Kickstarter edition. You probably got some good perks with it too. You know, Kickstarter's pretty good about that.
And it just depends on the developer.
That is true. You know.
I really like this head. It's a really cool looking attack.
That one.
Uh-huh.
How much life does Lavos have? 60 down.
And I'm not sure. This is just... So you go through each of these different boss battles. Again, so he changed his attack mode. And so, like, this is where you fought Nizbel the first time. And so you have to... So I know, like, Nizbel, if you cast lightning on him, it drops his defense. So I know that that's how you want to take him down. So I'm going to cast that. And then I'll cast that. So I'll take down his defense and then be able to attack him with other stuff. So, like, he takes on, I don't know, 10 different bosses throughout the game.
Okay.
Like, Magus will be coming up soon.
Seems like you can just roll through him.
Oh, yeah, until you get to the core. This is, like I said, this is kind of just a throwback of the game, kind of reminds you of where you came from. You get to see how, like...
Your journey.
Yeah, well, you get to see how strong you are, because they have the same amount of hit points as they did the first time. And so, like, you know, you're one-shot and two-shot all these bosses that were kind of difficult at the time. So it's like showing you your progression. And so, like, here's where we fight Magus. We'll attack him to get him to take on a persona. Oh, of course he does the water juice attack too.
Yeah, he's kind of ugly, isn't he?
Oh, I thought he was always a really cool build. A stone or metal like.
The black Tyrannos.
That is Black Chrono.
I probably want to listen to the soundtrack for like the next week. It's great. You know, I was watching like Ninja play the other day, and I was watching how many people he has, like 41,000 people watching him at one time. We got like 5 moderators that have to moderate that chat.
Is the chat crazy?
Yes. It's out of control.
Yeah, again, I just don't...
You just can't even pay attention to it.
I really just don't understand Fortnite very well at all. That's all he plays, right?
Yeah, you know, he was paid, there was a big article about him being paid $500,000 to play Apex Legends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then did he not, or...?
Oh, he did. Yeah. I wish I'd get paid $500,000 to play a game.
Yeah.
But you can't buy that kind. Well, I guess you can buy that publicity, but you know
You can't.
But you can't.
We can't.
No, we can't. You know, it's just a level of difference.
We're poor.
I bet you about $50.
Yeah.
Megat's saying this is probably his favorite boss in the whole game. But the music's pretty, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool. Just kind of go through memory lane here. Is your favorite boss? I'm assuming. Let's go Fire Sword 2. No, just switch it.
Fire Sword.
Fire Sword. A few different attacks here. Fire Sword 2. Electro Flare. Alright, time to go to the core. Oh, I guess we have to kill him first.
Yeah, I think I need to pay to get that modded up on my 64.
Yeah?
And play some 64 games.
Love me some 64.
What was that?
I said I love me some 64, that's for damn sure.
Taryn has a 64. She has some good games for it.
Yeah?
She has Glover.
Oh.
You ever played Glover?
Glover 64 I've never had, but I know of it.
Yeah, Taryn likes the 64.
You ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
No, but my buddy Austin Beasley,
I know a lot of people say it's their favorite game.
he loved it. He still had it in the box and stuff, and then he sold it to her sister's boyfriend or something. Her fiance, her husband wanted it. And yeah, he had it in the box. It's worth some money. It's tough to get.
I have it.
Do you? I heard it's fun.
I don't have a full box or anything.
No, but I heard it's super fun.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Can I have another?
It's nice, right?
Thank you, may I have another?
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
So yeah, the last little grind here, we're basically done.
Now we have to go for the core, right?
Yeah, we have 2 bosses left.
Now we're going inside.
you imagine like going into a giant destroyer of worlds shell?
They do that in Destiny. So with the raid boss, you I can't think of what it is. This is where one of my save games were. So,
Yeah, it's the last
you hear
save
the
point in the game.
heartbeat. There in Destiny, after you kill one of the raid bosses, you actually have to go inside of it, and it's got all the cilia that's in there from the esophagus. It's all kind of just flowing, and it's really gross. But
So 1318 is our playtime right now. We are going to probably get this done before 14 hours with the ending, so that's
pretty good, right? 2 hours off what you thought it would be, so you cut that off.
Yeah.
Conquers is one of the few good games on a 64.
Oh, take it back. There are a lot of good games on 64. GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, both Banjos are excellent. There's some great wrestling
Banjo-Kazooie
games.
fan?
Love Banjos.
I always liked the wrestling games. They were always super fun.
Mario 64, Mario Kart 64.
Yeah, Mario 64. That was my first game. So, little story about Mario 64 for me. I got my 64. I remember Pat renting the 64 and having Alessandro in his house. He didn't want me to play 64. He's like, no, you gotta get out of here, like, play it. So I ended up getting it on a Friday, which was the day Snowball was happening. In high school. I was a freshman in high school. And I got asked to go to the Snowball by Trisha Slaughter, which was funny because I ended up dating. But I remember looking at my mom and saying, Mom, I don't really want to go to Snowball. I just want to stay home and play 64. And I ended up going to the dance, and I remember afterwards eating, just thinking, yeah, tomorrow I'm going to wake up and I think it was a day or so after or before Thanksgiving, and I remember the girls ditched us because we were freshmen and they were juniors, and hanging out in my car and drinking a bunch of beer with Jared. Jared ended up going too, and then I got rid of Jared and I went to bed and woke up and played 64 all next day. It was awesome. It was awesome. I didn't want to go to the Snowball. I didn't want to go to the dance. Shadow's saying you just named all the good games.
Oh, come on. Donkey Kong 64 is great. Diddy Kong Racing is good. The only problem is there's just not that many RPGs that are good. NBA Showtime and NBA Hangtime are really fun basketball games.
Did they have an Ogre Battle for the 64?
Yeah, Ogre Battle 64, yeah.
I got Shadowgate 64.
There's a StarCraft 64.
Is there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Smash Bros. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, right?
Smash Bros. First one. What are you talking about, 1, 2, 3?
Did they make Smash Bros?
No, they made Mario Party 1, 2, 3.
Mario Party 1, 2, 3, thank you. That's what I was thinking of. Is Bear still here?
I haven't heard from him for a while. I'm guessing he either bounced off or he just kind of...
Woman's calling you. Woman's calling you. That's all right. 2 RPGs on the 64.
There's 2 RPGs on the 64. I remember Quest 64. What's the other one? Why am I missing?
Resident Evil 2 was on the 64 as well.
Yeah,
Ported it to that.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater on 64. It's blue.
It was blue. Turok had a black cartridge, I believe.
Yeah, it did. I know it's not a very good game.
They remade that.
Oh, Jet Force Gemini was awesome, by the way.
Jet Force Gemini. They made a they rehashed out Turok, I think, for the Switch. They just reskinned it and kind of made it look a little bit better in HD. But they were asking, I think, like $25 or $30. Way overpriced.
Really? You know the two games that I really actually liked for the 64 that wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but one was Operation Windback.
I don't remember that.
Operation Windback was awesome, and then Hybrid Heaven was a lot of fun.
I don't remember that one either. Ogre Battle 64.
Hybrid Heaven was kind of an RPG, I guess. So.
Ogre Battle.
And Ogre Battle is a little bit of a strategy game as well. So. Blitz and Blitz 2000 were on.
NFL Blitz.
Yeah, we played a lot of Blitz. I remember Zach coming home to your house and beating the crap out of Pat.
He spanked them
He was so upset.
more than once.
Better pay attention because my life is extremely low right now.
Yep.
It's time for a Mega Elixir.
Oh yeah, you beat him down. Uh-oh.
Damn it. Fix it.
Can't.
Nick keeps running the audio.
I don't do anything. It's either the stream or the hardware.
I'm not gonna lie, it seems to happen like right at the worst times too.
Yeah, I've started to notice that too. I'm gonna update the firmware after this.
It's probably a good play.
Because you don't want it to cut out.
So Shadow, would you consider Hybrid Heaven of RPG? Or have you ever played it? Look into it. Like, I mean, you level up. And you level up your
Is that it?
body parts and learn moves. No, we have now the core bits.
Oh, that's right.
In like the very weird.
Jamie's in the house. Hello, Jamie.
What's up, Jamie? We're just about to finish. We have one last boss battle. We're doing good on Mega Elixir, so we should be having no problem keeping everybody's health up.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, I get that take that there weren't many RPGs on the 64, but you know what I liked is we had a pretty good group of friends that like to play video games together, and the 64 really scratched that itch for us quite a bit.
Yeah,
Gauntlet 64 was there too.
Yeah, the 64 definitely allowed us to have the communal gaming experience before online was a big thing. It was just perfect dark. I think that worked for all of us. You know, I mean, the 4-player co-op and battle simulator was it. The combat simulator.
Mm-hmm. The challenges, yeah.
God, those are fun.
Super awesome.
Makes me want to. Yeah, I got to get that modded up. Just because, well, I'm worried now that they're going to make a 60. If they make a 64 classic, I'll buy it. But they got to have perfect dark on it. But the thing is it probably won't because it's Rareware and it's Microsoft. So then the only thing is to mod up the 64 classic.
Well, and it wouldn't have Nintendo 64 or Donkey Kong 64 either, I don't think.
Who makes that?
Rare.
Yeah.
But it's licensed. You know, it's a license by Nintendo.
Well, here's the thing: is like I think people, if you don't have Donkey Kong on that or anything, people aren't gonna buy it. It's like, okay, well now it doesn't have the games that I want on there.
Yeah, but if you got Mario Kart 64, yeah, that's kind of a selling point on its own. Mario Kart 64 is such a classic.
Yeah, Mario 64 is great, but I'm gonna want to play something else. You got to have a good variety of games there. And
Well, I agree. I just don't think you're going to lose it just because you don't have Donkey Kong on there, is all I'm saying.
well, you won't have Perfect Dark either.
You'll
Who
still
makes
probably-
Conkers?
Pretty rare as well.
Okay, now you're gonna lose Conkers too.
Banjo?
Banjo.
Yeah.
So now you're losing the big titles that we were just talking about.
That's a good point. That's a good point. We're going to throw a Mega Elixir on and...
I bet before they release that, hopefully they would come to a settlement and say, hey, we need these games on here. Not before Rareware gets their piece, though.
No. Well, maybe that's why we haven't seen one announced just yet.
For a while. Well, and then I want 4 ports, and I want to be able to buy those controllers.
Right.
You know, I mean that's.
So this is an interesting thing about Lavos is actually the Lavos core on the right is the part of the boss you have to kill, which I don't think many people realize that. it is actually the final boss, if you will. And it revives its other two parts, but like you would think the guy in the middle would be the part you have to kill, but it's actually the right bit. And we're just having some wonderful music in the background.
A little bit. We're getting there. This is it. All right, well, Derek's back. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, we're right at the very end, so you're catching us here on the
home stretch. And the home stretch in the last couple meters.
Yeah, we're close. Shadow's saying Microsoft and Nintendo have been having a lot of meetings together lately.
Oh, really?
I think there'd have to be some sort of agreement. They're going to lose all their big titles.
Could you imagine if there was a combined, like, Microsoft and Nintendo system that came out? Xbox Cube?
The X Cube. Have you ever seen the Panasonic GameCube that came out? That you've never seen this? That played DVDs as well. I think it was this shiny, like mirror-like. You got to see this. Let me pull this up. The Panasonic Cube.
Yeah.
You ever seen that?
Nope. That's cool.
It's very cool. Very cool. Played DVDs, I think it was, too, or something to that extent.
I can't believe it was, like, legal by...
Yeah, Pana is a hybrid version of the GameCube DVD player manufactured by Panasonic and co-op with Nintendo.
Wow. Never heard of that. The more you know.
Yeah, it's neat. I mean, I'm not going to buy it. It's expensive. $400.
Well, Matthew, we're glad you can hang out and watch. If anything comes up, Nick will send a quick message so you know what's going on.
All right. So Matt's working today, so we can't listen, but I can hang out and watch, and that's what we want. You know, just going through them, just repeating. Leave me alone.
Yeah, we're right at the end. If that right bit goes down, we will be done with the game.
Then the long ending.
It's really not that. I mean, it's longish, but it's not unreasonable. It's not like the ending to Lord of the Rings. 45 minutes.
You know, when I was watching the last Lord of the Rings in the theater, when I thought was the ending, I actually ended up standing in the back because I had to pee really bad for like 20 minutes.
Really learning that right now.
Are
I'm
you?
really excited to finish this boss so you can get to see the ending.
Xbox Live and Game Pass will most likely come to the Switch. Nintendo will get access to older IPs, and Microsoft will get the door into the Japanese market.
Wow, that'd be neat. Sounds like good for the consumer.
It might be for fans.
I'm gonna have to leave Sony in the dust.
Derek's asking if you played Illusion of Gaia. Yeah, you love it.
It's one of Nick's favorite games.
It is.
I enjoy it. I don't have the same love for it as he does, but
I do love it. And in fact, that could be a fun one to stream. But that's going to be taking a long time. That's just not an easy play.
What was the first in that series called?
I have no idea.
Please look it up. Illusion of Gaia series. Because the first one I bought at a pawn shop and I actually played through it, and it's really fun too. It's a little bit different, but it's
Oh, hey, Tom's there.
Hey, Tom.
I'm going to switch this up for you because I guess we got some. No, we got some people on there.
Yeah, it probably is, but nobody likes to cancel anyway. Shouldn't get kidnapped so much. We're done with the game.
Is that it?
We just beat the game. Go team.
The Grand Steam Saga? Soul Blazer.
Soul Blazer. Yeah, I picked that up at Pawn Shop and played through it. It's a fun game. Would you like to take over for?
Do you need to use the restroom?
I do.
All right.
We just push
That's
us
it. I
through
just
the
got to
ending?
go through the ending, right?
Yep.
All right.
You cannot screw this up. Literally cannot screw this up.
All right. The poor Chancellor is probably still in that chest.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the audio nothing breaks down.
You are already screwing up the ending.
Leave me alone. Go to the bathroom. Get out of here. Thank you very much, Megat. Here we go. Been a long game. You know, I mean, I think we did this in 14 hours, so we put an 11-hour session in yesterday. Maybe 12. Right from behind the throne. No, I gotta give it to Spence for doing all this. It was tough. I couldn't have got through this game that fast. I got through it pretty quick. And I just might have to stream something else today. I have to tear down my setup of 2. Yeah, Tom, I'm glad you made it here for the finale. Make sure you give me a follow here on Twitch. I think that I might be I'll probably do another game here later. Yeah, I don't know if it'll be on the Super Nintendo. It might be. I have no idea what I'll play. That's fun. But it won't be another RPG. It won't be that. Though Final Fantasy III would be fun. So yeah, that is Chrono Trigger. No cheats, no nothing. You know, just playing it on the cartridge. No emulation on the Analogue Super NT. So it turned out pretty good. Yeah, it's Shadow's asking for Guardian Legend. I don't think I've ever played it, so I don't know how well I would do on it. I almost like to play games I'm decent at. There we go. Legend of Zelda. Now, that actually is something that I could get on board with to do a little Link to the Past today. That might be something I think could happen. I know that'd take a little longer, but I could dig some Link to the Past. Yeah. Yeah, I think Legend of Zelda. It's Link to the Past is probably one of the best Zelda. Breath of the Wild's amazing, but I do love some Link to the Past. Back in time, yeah. Everybody's saying their goodbyes. Talking about what stream next. Maybe Link to the Past. That's a fun one.
It's a really fun one. It's a great idea.
Yeah, that wouldn't take a day to do. You try to get all the upgrades if you can. You just get a map. I'd find out where they are.
Yeah, I mean, it might take a day, but
We were talking about Breath of the Wild. Luca's losing her best friend, right?
yeah. And she realizes that Rolo may not exist.
Right. It's crying oil. Shadow saying still doesn't feel like a Zelda game to me, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's different.
It doesn't feel like a Zelda game. I agree. Even like the temples don't feel like a Zelda game. And I actually, contrary to popular opinion, I don't like the temples in Breath of the Wild.
You'd rather have a dungeon.
I'd rather have a dungeon. And
That was a big controversy. Everybody wanted dungeons.
yeah, I mean, I think it would just be cool with that style. Like the mechanics of moving the dungeons or what are they called? Anyway, moving like the different parts
beasts.
of the beasts would be, weird.
Well, the thing about it is that that's one game you can actually go, if you could, you go right to the end. You know, you don't even have to fight the beast.
No, but I mean, to get through the game the right way, you should slay the beast.
Right.
I beat the game on accident with like one beast slayed.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't even know. I was just exploring and ended up there. And
I didn't know you did that.
mm-hmm.
The last beast I beat was the one on the volcano in
Oh, I thought you had to beat him second. No?
no,
Oh.
that was the last one I fought.
No, there you go.
Cat's running away because you haven't been feeding it. We have a time machine. Yeah, the audio, it's messed up. But I know it's not messed up on their end.
Right. So we are basically donezo, guys. Chrono Trigger is a wrap right now. We're going to have some credits that we're going to go through. And some quick scenes, but I think this is it. We're going to run out. We're going to have some fireworks go off for us. Oh, we'll talk to Dad real quick.
Good all the twinkle lights. All the pixelated twinkle lights. And there they go.
You can hear it?
They make a Chrono Trigger too.
No. There's no sequel. There's a spiritual sequel in Chrono Cross,
Right, but it's no
but it's not Chrono Trigger.
2. Would you like to see it too? Do you think they should have, or just leave it the way it is?
Yeah, I'd love to see it too. Well, yeah, and there's a couple, like, I don't know, I didn't like I Am Setsuna for the Switch. I really didn't care for that game, but that was supposed to kind of be in the same vein of Chrono Trigger, and it didn't do it for me at all. I don't even know if I finished it, honestly. I don't think I did. I got very near the end, and then I just
Was done.
was done. I think I died in a battle, and I didn't know where I was going, and I was just like, I'm over it. Yeah, it was not my favorite game. But I'm going to try Wargroove for the Switch soon, and I'm going to have to play Octopath Traveler because I got yelled at yesterday. And you are going to play Mario RPG at some point in time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You have to.
No, there's just some games that you don't get to play.
Yeah, but that's one you have to.
Yeah, I got my ass chewed out by that one. All right, that's the credits. That's excellent. Yeah, I'd be worried about that.
I don't know. I kind of agree with that, but like, you look at Oblivion and how good Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion was, and there was so much hype around Skyrim, and Skyrim was fantastic. So I don't think it's impossible. I don't know. You just gotta have good developers, really understand and love the game as it is. The only problem would be is I don't know how well. I mean, there's a lot of nostalgia for Chrono Trigger now for me, so I don't know how like good the gameplay is. I don't think you could stick with the same gameplay, but if you used the same story and did a cool update on like a action RPG, you could probably do something really pretty cool with it.
You think so?
I do. Like something in the vein of Xenoblade.
Oh, Xenoblade. I would be worried that people just have the hype would be so much as Shadow's saying that people just would be like, okay, this doesn't live up to it. I want the original. I want these characters back, and I want.
Well, but I tell you what, if I was developing it, I would use these characters.
But you've already saved the world, so what would your next objective be? Save it again?
I don't know. There's DC's Legends of Tomorrow, where they time travel and shit gets messed up in the timeline, and it'd be kind of fun to just go play with the timeline. I don't know. Also, you could use the Chrono Cross universe and do like an alternate reality that is messing up your, and then you have to get the gang back together to save the world again. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Let's scroll that down there.
I mean, Yuna took down Sin, and then she went and found Titus and then saved the world again.
And she did.
And that game sucked.
And that game sucked. By the way, that game sucked.
I mean, how many times has Semenosuke saved the world?
Oh man, he's 3 times.
Just twice.
He was in part 3.
He's not in part 2.
Oh, it isn't. It's Jubei.
Sexy Jubei.
It's Jubei. Jubei. Right.
Sexy Jubei.
It is Jubei.
Make Chrono the villain. Ooh, that's interesting.
Is that what somebody's saying?
Yeah, I don't know what his motivation for being the villain would be, but it's interesting.
Power.
Yeah, I don't think our silent protagonist really cares about power.
Yeah, but time travel.
I mean,
you have the way to change it.
You could take the Star Wars route and have Marley get killed by like somebody.
I don't know, that might really upset some people. That's like, when Transformers the movie came out, Megatron was killed like in a matter of like 10 minutes. And that really just devastated a lot of people. But what do you do? Maybe if you want to make a new one, you got to do a different direction. I don't think it'll ever happen. something similar to what they did in Final Fantasy IV after years. I don't think I've ever played
I never
Final
did
Fantasy
either.
IV. I'm not very familiar with it.
Mm-mm. That's just the end, guys.
That's it. Awesome.
I think we did what we set out to do.
Yeah, that was good. Awesome. We'd like to thank everybody here for watching here on behalf of NES and SNES fans. And
Yeah, let's grab the
And-
before we sign off. Let's grab the last save where you can save the game. I think it's going to happen here shortly. I don't remember how that works.
so we can save it for New Game Plus.
Yeah, or maybe does it not end?
I don't know.
I got some music.
You know the game better than I do.
Well, again, I've been playing on the DS, and it definitely ended. I don't remember.
Well, let's see.
But that was the most complete ending and complete version of playing Chrono Trigger through on your first playthrough. To complete the game, there's 14 endings, I believe. Maybe 13, I don't remember.
That's a lot.
And in the DS, it's actually pretty cool. They have like a
Check.
like a glossary that you like find what endings you've done, and also what enemies you fought. So it's kind of neat.
Okay, so
I think we're done.
bestiary, is that what it is?
Yeah, like a bestiary. Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Megan, for sticking around. It's been fun to have everybody watch this. You know, it's 14 hours. Kind of got through it pretty quick, you know, so
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I don't know if it lets you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just set up for New Game Plus already. So with that, I guess we do sign off. I think I'd like to see our final playtime. So do you want to give it a reset real quick?
Yeah, you can hit reset on it.
I can't.
You want me to do it?
In front of me.
And actually, you probably could have. Yeah, we'll see what it does here.
Yep. So yeah. So we can go ahead. Reset it one more time for me, please. So yeah. So that save is ready to go for a New Game Plus. And I thought it would give me a final playtime.
What was our time?
13:18 is what's given me.
And that
for-
probably took 40 minutes to get through Lavos and
Yeah,
everything.
but it might actually auto-save that there. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So anyway, that was our
13 to 14 hours.
Yeah, 13, 14 hours. That was our playthrough, and pretty happy with it. Died twice, but both of them were short little bursts that we had to go back. I died against those two flying things in the Black Omen, and I died against a lava spawn on Death Mountain. So
And that's that.
yeah, that's that. So
Awesome.
thanks, everybody. Thanks, Nick.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. And everybody, we'll keep you posted for our next stream. May do one today, may not. But we'd like to thank all our viewers because we couldn't do it without people like you. So everybody, have a good weekend. Thank you.